What's good, homies? We're live from sunny Boyle Heights, Los Angeles, California. Currently at the Heart Center here in East LA. It's a spiritual center that me and some dear friends are starting. Um, it's day 20, NoFap. Feeling energized, feeling strong, feeling sometimes crazy. All this kundalini sexual energy is, just in my body, and I feel a lot stronger. I feel a lot different than I had before. Um, Usually, anytime I would get anxiety or have this feeling, I would immediately go watch porn and fap just to get rid of this energy, not knowing what it was, what it's what it's meant for, really. And I want to talk more about for me, I started having erectile dysfunction probably in my late 20s, all through my 30s, and it was really disconcerting. I didn't understand why it was going on. I thought, hey man, I'm like, at the time I was only kind of healthy, but it was disconcerting because I didn't understand what was going on with my body. I thought my body was just kind of rejecting myself, and then I got healthier and healthier, and I still had issues with erectile dysfunction, but not when I was watching pornography. Then I could work. Then everything worked correctly. But sometimes it would take a minute. Sometimes, it would take a minute. And this became like an issue anytime I tried to be intimate with a woman, because it just, caused a lot of anxiety. And that anxiety leads to more problems, erectile problems. Your brain kind of fucks up your body in that way. So it was an issue for sure. And the more I've done research on it, there's a thing called porn-induced erectile dysfunction. And it kind of, what it says is that, your pleasure centers in your brain start getting rewired, remapped, through neural plasticity, whatever. When your brain gets rewired and you're starting to use only certain pathways, think of it like you go on hiking or something, and the paths that aren't being used are going to get overgrown with, trees and leaves and bushes, and you're not going to be able to see that path anymore. You're going to be on this whole other new path, and that shit's going to become like your fucking main road of trying to seek pleasure. That's going to be the only way that you can experience it, because your brain that's how it's working. And it makes sense to me. I'm no doctor, but I'm a life scientist, so I check these things out on myself. I'm really change a lot of variables in my life to see what works and what doesn't. I don't always trust experts, I guess, or studies, because we're so different and our lives here are so subjective. So I always like to try things out, and that's one of the reasons I started this NoFap challenge. But since I've been 20 days in, this erectile dysfunction has kind of alleviated itself. My libido is stronger than it has been in a long, long time, and I just feel intuitively that it's getting stronger and stronger, and that makes sense. From what traditional Chinese medicine says, yogic practices say, tantric practices are. You know, they all tell of the benefits of semen retention in reaching higher states of awareness, higher states of consciousness. So, but yeah, getting back to, man, that porn shit fucks you up, son. You don't even know. You think it's like the holy grail. You know, you can have as many fake women, fake sexual experiences as you want. And it's fool's gold for sure. Because of, you know, you just think it's this one experience, you know, however long it's going to take you, but you don't realize, or I didn't realize, kind of the long-standing, longer-term issues that it has caused. You know, nobody really talks about it. It's so new. But yeah, so in my experience, this porn-induced erectile dysfunction, any sort of erectile dysfunction, probably has a lot of, you know, in this day and age, probably has a lot to do with the amount of the hypersexualized our society is. I mean, pornography and the internet is like, pornography is like why the internet exists. 70% of internet traffic is pornography. I mean, that is mind-blowing. I believe the top 12 websites, like more than Amazon type shit, more than Twitter, top 12 websites are pornography websites. And, you know, I just trying to live my life and how to grow my consciousness. And for me personally, this has been a huge issue in my life that I don't really hear a lot of people talking about. So, you know, these videos, while they might seem personal or maybe too much, are really to bring awareness about these issues. And because I know other people are going through the same thing. And like I said, it's not really widely known what's up. So thank you for letting me share. And as always, you know, thank you for letting me be of service.